What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to talk about a few little things about this business and this industry, and it's kind of aggravating, disrespectful. Our business is looked, it's crazy because even in our industry people looks down on each other, but our industry is looked down upon by everybody. I've had people on just say a picnic table not move, and you're trying to mow and they just sit there. You know what they're thinking: I ain't getting up, stupid lawn guy mowing the grass, he can wait. Not knowing that we got like untold acres to mow and weed eat, and it's such a hard job that I bet you money if we went in there and sat on their desk or something, whatever they do for a living, they would demand us to get out of the way because they're like, I'm working. I mean, we're so disrespected, like a water hose. Everybody leaves them out and we got to move them. Why? So I come up with this thing. I made a video already, and I'll just turn it into this one, about a contract I want to come up with about people moving stuff out of their lawns for us. A lot of people don't know that they're disrespecting you, so I'm going to give everybody a pass. Unless they're purposely standing outside on a picnic table in the freaking way. Or if they're standing there talking, smoking their cigarettes. That happens all the time too. And I don't mean, I'm not picking on specifics. I'm talking about what's happened to me over the years, and it was just on my mind because one of those things did happen to me today. And it's such, you know, they're looking at you like you mow lawns. Oh, you're nothing. And knowing you probably make more than they do. And it ain't clout or bragging, but anybody don't, that's all I'll say. So it ain't, and we don't disrespect them. If I see somebody, I don't even disrespect inmates on the side of the highway because they're still human beings. But yet, everybody looks down on the lawn guys, man. People looks down on the sewage people. I mean, there's 10 million jobs. It's like, why don't you come freaking do it? One lawn. I got people that's quit on me. Y'all heard and y'all seen. In a lawn, they sit down. So don't even act like you're better than me, or you can't freaking keep up with manual labor. I know that's not a flex or a brag, but I'd like to see you freaking do it. But you know, and not only do they do you like that, some customers will leave crap everywhere. They'll also pay you whenever they want to. Now I bet you money, if the people they work for didn't pay them on the 2-week pay period or whenever they're agreed to pay them, they would go off. But see, when it's their turn to pay you, some people, I don't have any customers like that now. Seriously, I really don't. Not a joke. Everybody I got now pays me. Thank the good Lord. It took years to get that to happen. But anyway, I'm going to have to pass I could swear this is I don't know if I'm going to add it, my cousin. I'm going to have to pass her and her husband. And I don't want to pull in the trailer. She's there in the front, he's in the back. Her husband. I'm almost 98% sure that's my cousin. Her and her husband ride everywhere. Anyway. So I've been lucky now that I actually get paid. It ain't always been like that. I've been cheated out of thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. Thousands. Ooh, what is that? I just about ran. Thousands over the years. And I'm not joking. I'm talking thousands. I've been going a long time, since 2006, with this business. And I've had other businesses. People cheat you, man. I don't have that, and I don't have bi-weeklies anymore. I ain't mowing bi-weeklies either. If I had to, I probably would. You know, if it come down to me losing all my customers, which could happen tomorrow, none of us is guaranteed a customer. See? But anyway, I just want to talk about something I come up with. Not about getting disrespected, even though our industry is looked on like we're toilet paper, stuck to their feet. Man, it really, sometimes it does bother me. You can tell them looking at you, and they're like, I ain't moving, I'm not moving. Or then they'll look at you like you're hitting their car, mowing around it, and it's usually a SHIT box. People with the new fancy cars won't say a word because they know you're pretty much going to respect them like most normal people. Then you get these people, it's just, they're themselves are disrespectful. That's probably why they think you're going to hit them, is because they've hit somebody themselves. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if that's her. I'm kind of curious. I really thought, oh, I have to be careful going around the curves with her. Hello, cuz. I know that's her. It don't matter. But anyway, so I want to come up with a contract about, not about, you know, I'm cutting your grass this amount of times, you pay me this amount of times. Because you should be able to also fire customers without having to explain yourself. That's what I don't like. I like how they can fire you. I'm going all over here. They can fire you with nothing, but by golly, you fire them, they go crazy on you. Have y'all ever had that? I've had almost physical altercations, but they back down usually. Because some people's tried to cuss me, and you don't cuss me. You can say stuff and say stuff until you drop a F-bomb towards me or something. You ain't doing it. You ain't doing it. Roy has been with me and seen one of them, and he's seen you just don't do it. And I'm not saying I'm Bruce Lee either. I'm just saying I ain't gonna let you do it. I don't care. You just, not saying I'm gonna whip you either. But you're going, somebody, you know, I don't want to say that because nowadays it'll be called a threat. I'm not threatening anybody, but you're just not going to do me like that. Win, lose, or draw, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. But anyway, so I come up with this little contract idea because a lot of customers, that's why I wanted to say, they don't know that they're leaving stuff in their yard that's bothering you. Sometimes people leave stuff in the yard because they want to. It's their yard for one. They do it because they don't want to put it up, and they got kids, so they don't want to put something out, put it back, put it out, put it back. You know, there's 10 million reasons, and it's their land, so they can do what they want to. And now here is the thing about that. If you're inviting somebody to work on your property, right? Yes, you're employing them technically and paying them. If you're asking them to come to your house and work for you, I think you should give them a sign of, not a sign. You should respect their time. So I come up with this little thing that has a tier for them. And if you see toys, water hose, land, whatever you're seeing, you mark that down and you add numbers to the price. See, it would work out beautiful. I'm telling you, an itemized price list. I'm serious. I think this is the most brilliant idea I've ever come up with. If somebody else has come up with it, I ain't never heard of it, which I doubt it. People will say they have, but I ain't never seen it. So what you do is put on there the price per cut. Because let me tell you, some people think I'm a freaking tree worker and want me to blow up leaves for free and sticks for free and this for free, free. And this is my income. This is my job. I bet they don't go to work, clock in and say, boss man, woman, whatever they work for, whoever they work for. They don't go in there and say, yes, boss, what can I do for free today? No! So why do they expect us to come to their house and do free stuff? Moving their water hose is free stuff. What if you move a water hose and it takes 30 seconds? You're gonna say, oh, that's just 30 seconds. No, it's not. You're turning the blades off your mower. You're idling the mower down. Usually you don't need to idle your mower down because when you do, it's gonna overheat. Did you know that? They're made to run open because they're air cooled. So it needs to run steady. I know in your head you're like, oh, I better cut it down. It ain't gonna hurt it. So you're stopping, you're getting off, you're fatiguing yourself. That mower clutch kicking back on. Every time you cut the clutch on the PTO, is one last time that PTO is going to cut on. It's called wear and tear. Wear and tear on the engine, because then the engine becomes under a load driving a clutch. So then you got more wear and tear on the engine, clutch, belts, for a 30-second water hose. Then you add that water hose up times who knows how many thousand or hundreds of times you've done that water hose at that house and other houses. Well, you're talking hours of your life for free. Actually, you're going in the hole because of the wear and tear. I don't hear nobody talking about this crap because most people don't think about this crap. So that is something we need to do, and the checklist will have, like, say it's a little tiny yard, 35 bucks is my minimum. I can't cut nothing under 35 except for one yard I do, and it literally is 30, and it takes, it's kind of embarrassing. I ain't gonna tell you how long it takes. It's more like a patch. But anyway, 35. Then you put on your list. I'm gonna come up with this list. Water hose, $2. Toys, $2, $5, whatever you feel like you should charge. So you put a little box, and when you start with them, you show them the box, right? And you say, here's your normal weekly cut price. And to keep it as cheap as you can, we ask, not tell, remember, this is voluntary. They can just run you off. That's fine too. Yeah, they click agree on whatever that you've seen a water hose, and if they do that, you charge $2 extra that day. Maybe it's $1. I don't know about how much absurdity, or just a $5 flat fee for any offense. Maybe you could do it like that. There's 10,000 different ways. But if you put monetary, because you earn that money. If you're moving a blow up toy, or what is people, trash cans out the road, you know, accidents is one thing, but if it's a occurrence, chronic occurrence, you should be compensated, because I just explained to you why that's wearing and tearing on your $10,000 lawnmower and your body and your time, which you will never get that time back. That's the worst part. When you live and you die, every minute I'm talking to you guys right now, I'll never get back. But gosh dang it, does it feel good to fuss sometimes. So I'm gonna put on a contract, and then I'm gonna talk to them and tell them, say, listen, I'm talking future customers. Here's what the price is, and to keep this price steady, cheap for this year, locked in, if you violate any of these things, we have to charge a little more for our time. And if they accept it, they accept it. If they don't, that's okay too. You don't have to mow them. Don't be mean. I will never be mean to nobody. But I got to get paid, because they don't work for free neither. I don't know anybody. I know there's volunteers in this world. I volunteered EMS for years, and fire department, and all kinds of crap. I'll be volunteering, I'm sure, again one day. But that's not my pay. This is my freaking livelihood. And they would not do it. Like I said, what would they do for free at work? Ask them that. Ask them, say, listen, ma'am, mister, or whatever you want, whatever they're called, would you go to work and clock in? And or you could jokingly say, do you work for free at work? And they're like, no. Well, I don't either, because this is my job. You can be firm without being sarcastic. Don't be sarcastic. I'm not here to teach you how to do business. It's not my job. I know a lot of people try to teach you this. Most of them's full of crap. No, you can tell they don't even know. So you can, don't be curt with them, just be polite, and you have your list. Water hose, toys, dog toys. Some houses I'll pick up. If I go to a house and say they're super nice to you, and you know they're not doing it on purpose, even if it's on the list, I would look over it. But if it's somebody that's continuously doing it, and dog poop, that's the worst. It's their house, their dog, that's fine, right? But when you invite me onto your property to mow for you, I'm not doing it. I mean, I want hazard pay. Do you know how nasty dog poop is? Have you ever hit dog poop with a weed eater? Most people haven't. Well, do it one time and get it up your mouth or your nostril and see what you feel like about dog poop in yards. So, I'm sure people get mad at me for mowing around it. I'm just too old to be mowing poop in my mouth. And my lawnmowers, you seen me in my last video, one of them, I get under there with gloves and scrape the deck because there's poop under there and flies flying around it, and that thing goes in the garage. I don't want freaking poop in my garage. God dang, man. Freaking people come up 100 miles an hour and look, this guy's literally keeps coming in the road. Then I got an idiot behind me come up 90 miles an hour pushing on me, and I'm doing the speed limit. I'm not speeding for him. But anyway, I hope y'all can see this video. I want to make that checklist. The poop, I'm not doing poop. They can fire me. And this don't, again, I'm talking generalizing. I just don't do poop. I know they would understand. Anybody would understand. Or would they? I guess some people wouldn't. You just don't work for the ones that don't understand, and you don't have to be mad. You don't have to work for everybody. Like, you don't have to get mad because they don't want your service no more because you're unwilling to do dog poop. That's fine. That's what I'm saying about this contract. That way they know up front, if they clean that poop up, you'll mow that area. But if there's poop there, you'll mow around it. See, you could even have a list like that that doesn't even add money. But I think you should add money. Ohio. I mean, you in Virginia, buddy, you better be careful. He doing over 70. He don't know Virginia State Police. I'm gonna stop and get gas in Virginia before I get into Tennessee because it's cheaper over here too. Anyway, well, not over here in general. Like back there, it was more. You know how you each little areas. But anyway, I want that checklist. I want to put it on there. I want to charge money for my new ones. Because like I done explained the wear and tear on your mower body and everything about it, and I think that's just the way to go. I think it will help communicate between you and your customer. It's like a pamphlet that you hand, and this is your what to expect during the lawn care contract. I think it's brilliant. What do y'all think? I think I've come up with a brilliant idea. I see this, once the word gets out, spreading, because I've seen a lot of lawn care contracts. I've had lawn pros on Facebook join. I was the first lawn care Facebook group there ever was, and I've never seen nobody talk about that. I've been on all these other sites, never heard nobody itemize a checklist about poop and toys. Everybody complains about it. But nobody ever does nothing about it but complain about it. I think I've remedied it, because what that'll do is that'll educate your customer and make them see what you see. They're like, oh wait, the lawn guy's coming this week. Let's get the toys up out of the yard. See? That would be respectful and nice. And if they don't want to do it, add that in your clause. Say, we will do it for this amount of money a week, because I do lawn care, well, pest control still. But I'm not a moving service. I don't move you. I don't move your stuff. You see what I'm saying? I cut grass. And Mrs. Freebie continuously wants me to be a landscaper for free too. She always, I'll give you extra. And I'm like, Mrs. Freebie, I know you're not going to give me. She never has. She has it for years. That's why I had to just buck up. And I tell her now, no, I can't do it. I ain't got time. Because I'm not working for free. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal against her. I bet she didn't work for free. Nobody works for free. Why do we have to work? Why does the lawn guy got to work for free? You think a contractor? We got a contractor pricing this house over here, and he won't even give on $100 hardly, let alone do something for free. You tell him, would you do this light fixture? $100. Oh, well, you won't do this and that for me? No, I'm sorry. See, that's what we're supposed to be mimicking. But we don't. And we all need to come together on these things, and then we can get it. If everybody just lone wolves and you keep having people cutting on the side under the table's the worst. Everybody says, low ballers. No, it's people on the side not paying any taxes on it. That's what's hurting our industry, and it hurts every industry, but I think lawn care is the most abused because it's the easiest to get into. Because anybody that's got a lawnmower and go cut some grass, they might not do it good, but they can do it. And some people don't care what it looks like. I could talk forever on these subjects. I hope I didn't bore you to death. Ain't no way nobody gonna listen that long, so peace and chicken grease.